Yo, welcome to Bhillz live stream powered by Quality Music Management, man. We got special guests in here with us today, man. M Dubble, man, is in the building, man. I appreciate you taking the time to come on the show, man.
I appreciate you, man.
So we gonna jump into one of your songs, man. Tell us a little bit about the song that we go play this Toto El Potter.
It's just another song off the EP we was talking about the other day. We played the other two, so I just said we'll just play this. This just inspired just by, you know, uh, just a hard grind, like real, just grinding nonstop. That the word is in Spanish. That means all the power. So, you know,
That's dope. Hell
yeah.
yeah. All right, so we gonna get right into it, man. And we gonna be right back and we go talk some more. So
Let's get it.
let's go.
Hey, wanna get rich? Gotta hit a lick, gotta bust down a straight drop, no remix. 10K at an auction on the house, made it flip. I just bought your bitch, bent her over, made her strip. Worked my wrist for this shit, so I busted down my wrist. Stove full of fish, closet full of drip. I just paid off my whip, call me Mr. Pink Slip. 17 in the clip, your girl called me 1-6. I just hit a lick, then blew it on my wrist. I just beat the road up, call me Mr. Bring It In. If it's guap, then we talking, then I'm all in. 2K prize pick bet off of CPN. Real niggas in this vehicle, you cannot get in. 4 a.m. call from a baddie, wanna bring a friend. Got that Zot in, and that shit. Real street nigga, baby, I ain't posting shit. Sweet perky. I see dollar signs, seal pints, 1,800 like 100 times. That's 100 grand. In my city, I'm the motherfucking man. Talk to him. Hey, wanna get rich? Gotta hit a lick, gotta bust down a straight drop, no remix. 10K at an auction on the house, made it flip. I just bought your bitch, bent her over, made her strip. Worked my wrist for this shit, so I busted down my wrist. Stove full of fish, closet full of drip. I just paid off my whip, call me Mr. Pink Slip. 17 in the clip, your girl called me 1-6. Fuck a motivational post, nigga pull out of 50 Street. Niggas sold they soul, got them dancing like Diddy. When I drop, it's gon' flood the town. My next car like 100,000. Real niggas, we gon' hold it down. When that snow hit the city, you gon' need a plow. No rap deal, but still rock Chanel. I'm getting legal money, still dodging jail. I'm like, what the hell? On the south, everything for sale. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Niggas complaining, but broke as hell. Yeah, hey, wanna get rich? Gotta hit a lick, gotta bust down a straight drop, no remix. 10K at an auction on the house, made it flip. I just bought your bitch, bent her over, made her strip. Worked my wrist for this shit, so I busted down my wrist. Stove full of fish, closet full of drip. I just paid off my whip, call me Mr. Pink Slip. 17 in the clip, your girl called me 1-6.
Dope, man. That shit is real dope. All right, so for the people that are just now getting familiar with you, man, tell the people a little bit about about yourself, like where you from, and obviously, you make music and stuff, but tell people a little bit about like your background and stuff.
All right. I'm from South St. Louis. Um, Yeah, the whole South Side, like no particular area, but I grew up like on Vista, Kosciuszko, those areas. Um, yeah, my background been in the music for like I'll say, man, I've been in this for a minute, like 15 plus for real. But just start taking it serious like um I'll say the last I'll say 8 years. That's probably when I post my first song on like Apple and DistroKid and stuff like that. and I started taking it serious.
So what was it that made you want to start making music? Like what inspired you to get into it?
My brother, like he was on the music before me. He linked with like DJ Bishop. DJ Bishop, he in ATL now, but before he went to ATL, he was I forgot what's the name of his DJ he had down here, his little company. But he had a DJ company down here. He was like promoting my brother, got him on the radio and all that. So my brother had the Bring the Mono Back song popping on the radio, and going to shows with him. We was performing like we was real younger, and all these high school people jumping for him like he was like famous, man. It was crazy because this my little brother. I ain't never really experienced nothing like that before. So just going to
Yeah.
these different events, schools, and seeing all these kids rushing him like he Michael Jackson or some shit. Shit was crazy. Like that's how I got into it. I wasn't even rapping then for real. I was just there to support him, making sure nobody touch him because I'm older. So I'm just bringing my guys to the club with him, make sure he good for real. That's how
Yeah.
I got into it. I wasn't even rapping then, you know.
Yeah. And so
And
and
then
then
just happen to luck up and get on that song with him. You know what I mean? I just you know how sometimes people just the street artists they're collab with us to get that street credibility. And I think that's what my brother did. He got me on the song to get that street stamp, and then it was up from there.
so when was it that you started making like your own music then? Were you making music the whole time that you were like chilling with him going through all that, or did you
No,
start doing that after you seen what he was doing and you were like, man,
after
I want
after
to do
after I
this?
seen yeah, after I seen him and people start telling me that I should kind of get into it because of that record, you know what I'm saying? That's when I kind of start taking it serious and start paying for my own studio time and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's an important thing too. Because artists that like spend money and invest in themselves. Because it used to be like if you wanted to be an artist, you had to spend money because you couldn't just record on your phone or do all these things on at your house. You had to go spend $40 an hour for some studio time. So it made the quality of artists better. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah,
it's like so like how do you feel like is the best way? You said you've been in the music for 15 years, like seeing the way that things change, like what would you say to like a young artist, like what's the best way to really get noticed or really, because with marketing and then just even how like now with the Spotify plays don't be getting no money and stuff, what would be your best
yeah.
like advice to a young artist?
I would say like what I've been doing lately, I just been building. A lot of these, I'm independent, I'm the boss, so I run everything. So I don't really have a problem with spending money to, get myself out there, take trips, anything a boss do. I have to realize that. But my advice to the young is just build. Don't worry about money and things like that. Just do what you can at the time. Don't worry about what everybody else doing, what the chains and things like that they got, because it don't really take all of that, honestly. If you got good product and you kind of consistent on your networking skills and just not being afraid to put yourself out there, you can do it. But my main tool, what I would say along with that is just in the process of that, finding a way to make money outside of streaming. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you could find a way to make money off your music without depending on the stream income,
Mhm.
that's what my advice to a young artist just getting into it. Don't get in, just post something and just think that your song gonna do 1 million streams in a month, like Kendrick Lamar, or somebody who got a fan base like that.
Yeah.
I would say sell something to make your money off your product or whatever you sell. I can't really give too much of my sauce because I'm about to do the same thing with my next album. So
Mm.
I can't really speak on it directly how to do it, but that's what I would say, do. Just find
so
something to sell and make your money that way.
so let's talk about the album then. Tell people, is there anything you could tell us about this album coming out, like when they can expect it, or the track, how many tracks it could be on, anything?
I can't.
All
I
right.
can't. I don't know. I can't. And that's the third thing I say to the artist. I say, you know, when you control everything, you could drop when you want to. Cause you know, when I put out music, it's gotta like that whole 4 songs. I wasn't even writing music. I was busy doing other stuff. I just was just chilling, man, and something hit me. Boom. Let's go to the studio. Let's start writing. I wrote all 4 songs and then got in the studio. So I can't really say when the album gonna drop. Half of it done. I'm working on what's taking so long is the rollout, how I want to do it, and also how I'm gonna make money off the album. Because I'm not just dropping this on, you know, iTunes and DistroKid and stuff like that for free. Like I'm really literally finna. I want to make 50,000 off this album. That's
Yeah,
my goal with no label, no nothing. I'm gonna do that.
for
I'm gonna
sure.
do it. That's all I. That's what I can tell you about this album. So be looking out for it. That they gonna be a nice little price for it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be able to get it everywhere. It's nothing like they heard from me before. You know what I mean? If they ain't no real fans, but um, that's all I can say. It's gonna be good and it's gonna have a nice rollout. But I don't know when it's gonna be done though.
Yeah. That's what's up. So, so tell people a little bit about like the creative process. Like, whenever you go in the studio making music, like, do you kind of do you get an idea and then you go in and you try to find the beat to match it, or do you have you listen to the beat and let the beat speak to you? Like, tell people a little about your creative process.
Uh, well, my creative process, I'm giving all sauce up, man. This how I
That's what
do my
I got. I
creative
gotta
process.
ask the questions, man.
Oh yeah, you
I wouldn't be
good.
doing the show justice if I didn't ask
Hey, but
questions.
you asking some good questions though, because a lot of people interview me and start asking about all these celebrities. I don't want to talk about that
It's
shit.
because I'm actually interested, you know what I mean? Because I'm an artist too. So I'm like, I like that's why I like the show because it's like engaging conversations. It's not like I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
asking her a list of questions and you just answering the same questions you always heard. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, you know,
Yeah, you
but
doing good. All right. What you say? Then what
so
was that question?
just what is like your creative process?
Oh yeah.
Like,
So
yeah,
my creative process, you know, I just kind of like to just live my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? I want to just travel, do things. You know what I mean? Because I ain't in the streets no more like that. So I can't. You know, you might. You know, I can't just rap about street stuff all the time. So I have to actually go out and do stuff, create some type of mood for myself. And then once I get in the mood for real to want to do the music, because I ain't like I'm in it, but I ain't in it like everybody else, man. I'm just chilling, kind of
yeah,
just doing my thing. And when I be like, all right, you know, I heard a beat or something, I might be going through YouTube and just be like, okay. So what I do is I go on YouTube now. I used to work with a lot of in-home producers, like producers from my city,
hmm,
but since they know that I got a little money, a little something going on, what they like to do is overcharge me for beats for real, you know? And I don't mind paying
yeah,
250, 300, 500 for a beat, but if I do that, the producer better be ready to help me push this record and at least have a, you know what I mean, just put some type of effort behind it other than just selling it to me. So now I
yeah,
go through YouTube and just look for the beat that I want, not just me trying to help invest in producers in my city. I want to actually go out and
yeah,
get beats that I like that
yeah,
match me and that got the right drops, that hits everything. I don't want to be trying to go to different producers in the city or wherever. So once I
yeah,
find the beats on YouTube that I like, um, I locate that producer. They got links and shit all in the bottom of them, each beat. And these beats be like $30, man. Like I got paperwork
yeah,
they send you the paperwork and everything. I get the paperwork for the beat and shit. And then I got producers too that like literally fuck with my music that watch they on my Instagram and they sent me that this last EP, that guy from
mhm,
Russia, he literally I ain't even get those beats off YouTube. This guy literally sent me like 10 beats and was just like, man, I like your style. Let me fuck with it. But I still threw him like 150. And he ain't even charged me for the shit. He just
yeah,
wanted to get the shit out there. But I wanted paperwork on the beats. So I
yeah,
paid him so he could send me paperwork. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
that's kind of my creative process. Just chilling, find the right beats, and then start. listening to them motherfuckers when I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Once
Yeah,
I get in the groove of it, and then I might start writing hooks in my head. Once I start getting the hook in my head, and I'll be like, this will go. You know what I'm saying? Once I got the hook, then we start going from there.
yeah. Nah, I agree with you because I think that you gotta let the music come to you. You know what I mean? Some people I feel like they sit down there like, oh, I gotta make a song, I gotta do something, I gotta do this, and the music sucks. It's just like it's like fast food. Like you know what I mean? Them coworkers they hate their job, so you can taste that hate whenever you eat it. You know, you go to your grandma's house, that shit tastes better because grandma enjoyed making that for you. Type, you know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like I feel like like you gotta let the music come to you and stuff. But so
Right.
uh so we're gonna play this song, man, that you sent in, man. So it's called Let Me See It. So tell us about the song.
All right. So let me see it. That song is inspired by Pimp C, the late great Pimp C. So the whole
Rest in
idea
peace.
of the song, yeah, rest in peace, Pimp C,
I'm
man.
from
He was
Houston.
like,
I'm from Houston, so he's a hero to me. You know what I mean?
bro, he should be, bro. Like he a hero to
Yeah.
everybody. You ain't the only one,
Yeah.
bro. Like he literally like my hero too. He really one of the real deals out here. Um, I say 50, Cameron. Them guys like on next level with the music and
hmm
them as a stand-up man too. It ain't about the
Yeah.
music all the time with me. It's
It
like, yo,
really Yeah, and really handling business and being an artist and your own manager, being able to be a businessman and an artist, you know?
yeah, and they don't sell out. They don't got that sell out
No.
type of Nipsey Hustle too. I'm gonna say him. I forgot him. Yeah, but this record inspired by him. And it's got my girl Rari on there, like Rari Blaze. She from East St. Louis, but she living in Atlanta
Okay.
doing her thing right now. She actually performing tonight at the Coalition anniversary up there.
Hell yeah,
So
that's what's
she on
up.
the song, she popping. But yeah,
All right, so we gonna get right into it, man. This song's called Let Me See It.
let's go.
Hey, hey, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it. Sexy, slim, petite bitch, but she thinks she thick. The way she lick her lips, shake that ass, she gon' make me trick. Come her, bend it over, girl. Know that pussy sweet. Yeah, I'm trying to clap them cheeks, ass bouncing to the beat. Take it off, bitch, bend over, let me see it. Shake that shit on this dude. One time, then repeat it. Thick ass dancer from the front, you can see it. Hey, she gave me brain for a month. She a G. I fuck with ATL hoes and them St. Louis strippers. Throw that ass on IG to my song while I tip you. Hey, I got some money, come and show me that you need it. I'm from the show me, bend it over, let me beat it. I'm a country city nigga having fun with your hoe. My chain 24 carats and my watch rose gold. Hey, freak hoe. Freak hoe. Bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbow. Let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, let me see it.
You wanna see some put trick on the dance, nigga? You wanna feel some need the money in the dance, nigga? Get that money right, shit, you might get a chance. Better keep the peace. Don't be stalking like you, my man. Love a boss bitch. Well, you got one. Tell you take it off and smack that ass. Better throw one. Girls wanna have them give me and my girl some. You know you wanna see it, baby. Hurry up and spill fun. From the front and behind, looking real fine. Way I rose and wine, got him feeling hypnotized. He lost his mind, Robert love to drive him crazy. Crash out skirt. It pays to be this fine, nigga.
Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it. Bend over, let me see it, 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 let me see it.
So hold on, let me stop this now. But I like that song though. It's just dope. Um, so
Right on, bro.
let's talk about like performing and stuff because I got to see you perform the other night at the Ambassador, man. So let's talk about like, do you feel like what do you enjoy more, like creating the music or performing it?
Creating it for real. When you get in the rap game, you always think like, you want that big crowd, that rolling loud crowd. And I think if I was performing on that type of level, I'd be having more fun. But it's like a grind right now, so it be feeling like work when I'm doing this. It don't
Yeah,
be fun. It ain't. I really don't like performing. Like if I could make music and just post it on YouTube and just make money off YouTube, I wouldn't perform unless I was getting paid. I wouldn't do it,
yeah,
you know. So unless it's like something like yesterday where I'm actually coming out doing something, helping somebody out, doing something like that. If it ain't nothing like that, I wouldn't do it.
yeah.
But
Nah,
that's how I really feel about performing. I don't really enjoy it. I ain't I'm like real laid back, man. Like if
yeah,
people could just I really want people to just listen to the music for real.
yeah.
The
Nah, I
performing
feel
ain't
you.
really my biggest thing.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. So like, so with because we were talking about the streams, we were talking about like the music and stuff and all that. Like, how do you feel like as an artist? Like, what's the best? Well, no, I'm not gonna ask you that because I don't want you to give up all your sauce. I'll ask you
Nah,
something
what
else.
up? Come on, man.
All right,
Let's
so I
get
was
it.
gonna ask you, I was gonna ask you with all the different ways to get heard like out there, because you got to think about it is like ever since like DistroKid and all these places opened up the floodgates for anybody that you can make any type of song in any quality and put it on a platform. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it made it where even though you're on the same platforms as these major artists, but unless you're getting on these playlists, paying money and shit, you ain't gonna get your song played after nobody. Like, you know what I mean? You just gonna get lost at the bottom of the barrel. So how do
yeah.
you feel with and then as an artist, I feel like you have to almost be like it used to be you could just be an artist and stand on your music, but now it's like they have to like you as a person. You have to be a public figure. You have to be a what I mean, a YouTuber, a blogger, streamer, fucking whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even just an influencer, I guess, is just really what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
So with all these different avenues, like uh do you have like any you want to talk about like your social medias and where people can follow you, and what's your ideas for like the 2026, what you got planned?
2026, just still working on the album. Um, just trying to create another business that could make some money so I can go harder with the music. And, you know, I've been working on a book, you know what I'm saying? Like a book is like that. That's it. Them like the only three things, like really just trying to, and just trying to link with like labels. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm ready now to like link with a big market. I've been doing it for so long, solo bolo. I've been trying to get a published or somebody to help me get into one of these labels and see about just taking it to the next level. You
Yeah,
know?
I feel you because I was watching an interview, and it was with somebody, and they're talking about how nothing's wrong with taking that label deal, because that label deal is gonna make you famous. It's your responsibility after you get out of that deal to keep your momentum going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be locked down. I mean, unless you're just like real successful, like on some fucking like Beyonce type status shit. You know what I mean? But most people, most artists, they start out with the label and then they go independent. Because
Right.
it's almost like I mean, because like we were saying, that you got to be able to compete with. We're basically competing as independent artists with corporations. You know what I
Right.
mean? That like have like Drake's got billions backing him. Like not like he got billions, but you know what I mean? It's like some artists are too big to fail. They put out a project, too many people invested in it. You know, they're gonna
Right.
make sure that that shit's gonna get seen. You know what I mean? One way or
Yeah.
another. You know?
It's ways about it for real. You know what I'm saying? It's ways about it. It most definitely take being out a lot, you know what I'm saying? And um knowing the right people sometimes for real. That's really like the main thing. Cause you really I sometimes I see somebody with like 2 or 3 thousand followers get signed. It was a guy from Kansas City. He was actually a police officer in Kansas City, Missouri. He just got signed to 100K, who was the manager for Melly,
Yeah.
and now he going up. He posted his song on his page, so it's just like the right person that you know. If you know the right person, you could be a 2,000, you know,
Yeah.
follower person that could go up. That's why I say everybody's situation different. So I wouldn't really necessarily trip off like Drake or nobody like that. I know Drake's situation. So a person like Drake don't get to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Drake got put on by Lil Wayne to get up. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
Drake ain't wasn't grinding with us in the
Well,
field underground.
really, Drake got put on by Jay Prince first. You know,
Yeah,
Jay
well,
Prince is really
whoever,
the
you
one.
know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just saying I ain't heard
Yeah.
about him until Young Money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but Jay Prince is Jay Prince Jr. is the one who introduced him to Wayne because
Yeah,
he that's
yeah.
what yeah. But nah, it is all about like knowing people, you know, and it's all about
Yeah,
like being
knowing people
consistent.
or having a good enough video to where you go viral. If you make the same, if you want to make videos how I make and not doing too much and be ready for the grind. But if you
Hmm.
got a good video and you know how to make it go viral, you might have a different situation. That's really the main thing. Like who want to dance in front of the camera, and you know who want to. Sometimes it's almost like selling your soul, like with that. You know what I'm saying? Who wanna do that? Cause I even had thoughts just like, damn, should I do this type of video? But then it's almost like for real. If I would have did some of that shit that I was thinking about, man, I would have been. It's like you selling your soul in some of those videos, even though it's your mind and you could do what you want, but shit,
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah,
it's bad.
trying. Yeah, because a lot of these people they don't think about how when once you post something, that shit it's permanent. That shit's out there. You know what I mean? A
Yeah,
lot of these people they just want to go viral, and they don't care. They don't care how if it's for a bad reason, a good reason. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They
yeah.
just
I
want to.
got a song on the
Yeah.
album called "Viral Moment." It's hard. Wait till you hear it. That's what it's called. It's "Viral Moment," and basically, my boy, his name, Neighborhood Shaman. You will hear from him. Uh, he wrote the hook, and he is basically like talking about how the whole song just like how people would do anything to go viral. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Anything. I didn't see people post literally drugs, not like weed, but like
Oh yeah,
other things.
I've seen people on live like having sex in hotel rooms, like just crazy, like getting bitch the
Man,
next
it's
thing you know,
crazy.
you know, like for
It's
real.
crazy.
And they get and there'll be like 3,000 people watching that shit live too, and you're like, it seems like whenever you try to create good content, you just try to be yourself and be regular, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like being real though like that, you're gonna have longevity because you can act be crazy and people they go be like surprised by it, but then they don't care because it's somebody else doing it. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
even 15 seconds of fame anymore. It's like point 15 seconds of fame, you know? But if
yeah,
you're like consistent and you're just yourself and you have a good product like you were saying and stuff, then eventually, you know, like consistency is the key because I feel like a lot of people be giving up too soon. A lot of people, like you said, like you don't get as many followers right away, but you never know. Like just like you can go viral overnight, you can get a deal overnight. Just like you saying, you find the right person that believes in you, but you got to believe
yeah,
in
yeah,
yourself so they can
yeah.
see that, you know.
You just gotta be there. Like you gotta be there, and
Hmm.
you know,
And be
I
prepared, you
yeah,
know.
I stay, I stay in Atlanta a lot. Like, that I'm there. I'm in St. Louis. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Kansas City a lot, and it's about moving around, like
Yeah,
moving, going to different places, being at places like the BET Awards, these conferences, and different things like that. Because a lot of them A&R people be there. getting in some of these, private parties at some of these, with these labels. Once you
Hmm.
can figure out how to do that type of stuff and get into them rooms like that, and sometimes it's gonna take money. That's why I say I ain't really
Yeah.
like just chasing it, because I know for a fact that's what it take. Everything else is like, if you want to do it the grind like that, because I think what I noticed about the music industry after being in it for so long, I noticed just like the internet always try to make their narrative about everything. DJs, uh, well, I must just say anybody that get on the internet and bash an artist, telling them, okay, spend your money like this, do that. Well,
Hmm.
you're not putting out 10 songs a week. You're not doing that. You need to spend it on marketing, spend it on that, spend it on that. All those
Hmm.
people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just kind of bashing the artist for a whole bunch of stuff that you could spend 500 with them and you still don't pop. You feel me? So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is getting linked with the right person, that where when you could. That was my purpose, to try to get a deal, not for the fame, but for the machine. Because once you get tapped into that right machine, to where when you dropping your music on YouTube and that shit going up now, and you could just, I'll do that slow grind. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't need like,
Yeah.
I listen to Larry June, I listen to Currency, I listen to, y'all make trap music, but these type people I listen to, Wiz Khalifa, I listen to Ross, I listen to, like, that's how my album sound. When this new album
Hmm.
drop, that's how that shit sound. It don't sound like all this trap shit that everybody want, because this gonna be for them. Like, I'm trying to pitch this to a label.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's on some next level, but hell yeah.
Nah, but I agree. Like what going back to like what you said about like all the DJs and everybody. Like it's like especially whenever it comes to these independent artists, it's like a whole flock of like vultures that are just trying to be like, oh, please sir, check your inbox, important message. You know what I mean? Do this, or like these DJs or people want to mix down your stuff or they want to sell you art and they don't necessarily have your best interest. A lot of times they just trying to get in your pockets. Like they'll mix your track and fuck it up and not even care. They're just gonna,
Yeah.
like so whenever it comes to like mixing and engineering and stuff, do you have like a particular engineer that you go to, or do you do it your mixing?
I go to, when I'm in St. Louis, I go to an engineer named Preston, Sawhorse Studio. Shout
What's
out to him.
nice?
I go there. Um, when I'm in Atlanta, I'm at Mud Knock Studios. That's like in the like Midtown Atlanta. And I let them do the work. I find me some good engineers that real good at making the music sound good the first time. You know what I'm saying? And really
Hmm.
fuck with me and just get it done right the first time. They know how I do my thing. So,
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
know your
mean? So
sound because
yeah.
I feel like that's important because a lot of people, they be bouncing around a bunch of different engineers or letting other people mix their tracks, and it's like it be making it not sound right. Like you gotta find somebody that knows your sound and just run
Yeah,
with
I
it.
got
You know what I
about
mean?
6 engineers, like, cause I be in like 6 different states. You know what I'm saying? So in Kansas City, I go to FXKC. That studio, they good. You know what I mean? So I just find good engineers at each place and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? But it's a
So
lot of good engineers in St. Louis, though. I just, you know, prefer what I prefer.
so since we can't talk about the album that's coming out, can we talk about some of the projects that you have out right now? Like that people could go find? Like, do you have a album out right now?
Yeah, they just gonna have to dig for real. You know what I mean? Like, I got, right before I dropped this, I had Waffle House Rhythm. I recorded all that in Atlanta. And it's really that one like a Atlanta type album, because I was just, living in Atlanta, just the whole vibe just consumed me. I went through another one of them moments that I told you, I'm just sitting up drinking ocean spray, you know what I mean? And just start vibing out and wrote 3 songs on that. It's called Waffle House Rhythm. And other than that, man, like for real, I've been dropping mixtapes low key for the last. I've been putting out music like Wiz Khalifa, Future, and Gucci Man and them back in the day, but people ain't really tapped in like that. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't really
Yeah.
tapped in, they wouldn't know. But I've been dropping like I was on a 3 year run where I was dropping like two tapes a year,
So
literally putting it out.
so what's your favorite project that you have out to this day?
Dang, that's hard to say, man. Cause every project helped me build my name more. That's why it's hard to say that. You know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
my first project, I actually literally did that established me as a a problem in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it keep and I'm literally going so crazy on these mixtapes to where it make people intimidated by you almost. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, whoa, he talking crazy, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And then it kind of keep me from people kind of wanting to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I do got the personality problem too. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't all friendly to
Yeah.
everybody. So, but I still tap in with people I fuck with.
So you mentioned like artists and stuff that like Consequence and people like that. So what are some artists that you listen to? Hold on, what did he say? If you could take one song to uh the VOP, which one would it be? That's what Young Teasy wants to know.
Take one song to the work.
So it says the Yop. Which one would
It
it be
probably
on?
top.
Oh, the top. Yeah.
Uh, I don't know, man. I got a song called Hennessy No Ice. They used to get played on the radio here, but that's probably the one. It's laid back, you know. That's probably the one. It's more universal. I could see it in movies. It's actually in a movie, actually. But yeah, that song.
that's, that's what's up. So hold on. What he said, top tier, great minds, guys, send it in. Yeah. And shout out Tweezy, shout out Brando Bucks, man. Shout out everybody tuned in on Twitch and YouTube and on Facebook.
Shout out,
So,
y'all. What up? What up?
oh yeah, so what I was gonna ask you is because you we talked about Pimp C and you mentioned Consequence and different artists and stuff like what are the artists that you feel like inspired you the most?
Um, I'm gonna say like Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jada Kiss, The Locks, uh, Cameron, Master P, yeah, Nipsey, 50 Cent, Nelly, you know what I mean? And shit, even now, Sexy Red. I'm getting inspired by everybody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I just like to see people win for real. So those are the type of artists that and Larry June, I don't listen to Sexy Red music, but just I'm from St. Louis, so to see her be successful, you know, I like that.
hell yeah. So TZ got another question. He wants to know what was your best show you did and what was your least best show? You ain't gotta say the least best show. You could just tell us the
No, I
best
can
one.
start
We
with
ain't throwing no shade. Okay.
the least best show was the least best show was like I booked a show like 10 years uh 10 years ago in Atlanta, probably 8 to 10 years ago. And I booked Trouble, rest in peace to Trouble. He came to the show like 20 deep. But we wound up getting finette. Like I ain't know the club game in Atlanta at the time. They real fast and they finesse boy. So
Mhm.
I booked the club thinking that I had the whole club, but they rented me one side.
Oh
So
shit.
and mind you, I'm just now starting to, book my own shows. So when I start booking my shows, I start booking out of town too. So when I booked this show in Atlanta, long story short, I basically got finessed out the club for real by a whole nother promoter that took everything that I promoted, and he had the motherfuckers coming to his side of the building
So did they have two shows going on at once?
at one time out the same building.
That's stupid. That's crazy.
Finessed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause this the thing. They was trying to get us to come to their side. He was like, why don't y'all just come over here? Y'all could do the show over here. I'm like, what? Bro, it was just a lot. That's
That's
probably the
fucked up.
worst show. Cause I had a lot of people from St. Louis booked. We all first we went to Jeff City. We rocked out Jeff City. I booked that, did a radio interview. I booked all this shit myself too. Like just literally just getting on the line, just setting everything up before I touch down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I
Communication,
think I'm tired of. That's why I say I want a label because if I can get somebody to do all of that shit for me and I'm making enough money to pay for that out
Mhm.
my pocket easily, and I could just sit back and just go shopping and wait for the shows and appearances and shit like that. Yeah, I love to do that shit. You know what I mean?
That's what's the best show that you ever done?
I'll say like I booked a show in St. Louis. Uh I booked a show in St. Louis on Christmas Day. Mind you, Christmas Day, like we talking everybody with their family type shit. So,
Mhm.
and I booked it on the west side of St. Louis. I think I paid 300 for the club, and I think I spent like 200 or something on catering. And I paid my cousin like 50 to hold the door for me. And I made like over 3 bands off that show. This me booking my own show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On Christmas Day, they got people to come out their house on Christmas Day. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was crazy, but that's probably my best show.
That's what's up. So I know that you gotta go. So we gonna ask this last question real quick though. It's another one that TZ go asking. We can get out here. But he said, "What advice would you give yourself 10 years ago?" It's a hard one, huh?
Yeah, I say,
Don't get scammed by promoters in Atlanta.
yeah, that too. Yeah, that too, though, for real. But I say having a business, a legit business, probably, and just having a legit business to generate money for you. That's probably what I would tell myself. Because then I was like, in the streets a little more. So that's probably what I'd tell myself at that time.
That's what's up. So
Yeah.
so I appreciate you coming on here. So before you leave, tell people where they can find you, like your social medias, all your handles and stuff.
Yeah, just M Double. My name, MDUBBLE 333 on TikTok and Instagram. And
All
then
right,
just M Double on Facebook.
all right, man. Well, I appreciate you being on the show, man. Make sure
Man, I
everybody go
appreciate you.
follow him,
We
man.
gonna get it in again, man.
Yeah,
I'm finna tap in now and listen to some more of your music because I was watching your performance. I like that.
nah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
and every Sunday we do the stream. So like we did the other day. So if you ever want to hop on there, man, I'll send you the link. Just if
yeah,
you got time, you can hop on whenever, man. And like we review music and stuff like that, like how we was doing.
yeah.
So usually we be having more people send their music, so it'd be more review. But sometimes we just be talking, it just be whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, now
anytime
we
you want
gonna
to jump on
link
there,
soon. I was just talking to my boy Buff Gutter like today earlier, and I'm trying to book something like the pageant, the Rock St. Louis Rock House downtown, or like Delmar Hall, like something. I'm trying to do a show myself, but
yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah.
something crazy. So we'll link. We gonna
And
link.
TZ and them, they always be doing. I think they got one on the 26th of February or January 26th coming up. Like not this Thursday, but next Thursday. You tap in with TZ or Guido. I mean, he can get because they're always doing things. I think like every other Thursday and tomorrow. I don't know. At Stronger Than Ever podcast at My City, My Music down on Hampton, they're doing an open mic on the podcast. Hold up, I got the flyer right here. But over to the Stronger Than Ever podcast at the My City, My Music radio.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? And they be doing that once a month. I'm like, I used to be the co-host on there. And it's just like where you can come down there and get interviewed and rap and stuff and do a little open mic, but it's all streamed on
Hell
YouTube and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. But all
Yeah, I
right, man.
fuck with it. Yeah,
I,
I fuck with it. We gonna link,
for sure, man. I appreciate you being on here, though, man. Make sure
man.
everybody knows
Appreciate you, man.
for sure.
Let's go.
Love me or hate me. Ooh, ay. Thuggin', are you snaking me? Ay. Love me or hate me. Don't know what you would do. Thuggin', are you snaking me? Don't be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. Love me or hate me. Don't know what you would do. Thuggin', are you snaking me? Don't be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. You changed, it'll never be the same with you.
So high, can't see the ground. So fly, can't be seen around. So I will be leaving now. Smell like I've been held a pound. There's nothing you can tell me now. Let's just need another round. I see these evils all around.
Call me riches, we smoke swishes when we running shit. And I don't even know her, this my other bitch. Mr. Miyagi, I'm sipping sake and blowing swishes. Hard to take a L when you always winning. Top was capping like they want it, they ain't on it though. Just to make him mad, I call his favorite hoe.
Time after time, you done showed me the truth.
And I don't need no watch. I don't need no watch. Swear my heart beat to the baby. They say it's a game. I feel like it's a curse. And I don't need no watch. I know it's my time. I know it's nice.
Baby girl, like how you moving, you know ain't no giving up. Say that you need me, know I had enough.
Just try not to lose your soul. I feel a little lost today. I feel like I lost my way. I feel a little lost today. I guess it's just the cost you pay.
The red pill, then that means that you are free from the fake
red pill,
matrix, whatever life, and then you get to see reality. So
that red pill, the red pill's where it's at.
He made his name off of the red pill.